Welcome to At Home with Gizzelle. I'm Gizzelle. Some days it's best to just skip the news headlines and focus on things that can inspire and motivate us all. I'm really excited about this episode because I'm going to be joined by Anthony Palmucci, founder of Thinking Without Restrictions, a global coaching firm that specializes in individual and organizational performance, helping clients find and strengthen hidden talents that lead to success. Over the past few years, he has worked with top performers in the technology agent channel and has become a trusted advisor within the industry. I've been privileged enough to be able to work with him and to get to know him over the last couple of years, and hope that this few minutes with him will encourage all of you to take the leap in your performance that you've been dreaming of. Coach Tony, thank you so much for being here today. For our viewers that haven't had opportunity to meet you yet, give us a bit of information on your background and how you got into the world of coaching.
To paint a story, I guess it comes, it was the music business. That's where I started. And it was with a dream of touring the world and playing rock and roll guitar. And more than most and less than only a few, I had the opportunity to play with some of my childhood idols, from Alice Cooper to Dee Snider, and do demo work for Atlantic Records. And it was a great run. 25 years professional musician led me into opening my own business, which oddly enough was a music school. So I started realizing as I was building my own company that the struggles that came up were not so much in my skill set, no business background. It was more about the mindset. And that led me to helping other business owners grow and scale their business. And with that success, I was asked to join the Tony Robbins Business Results Coaching team out in San Diego. So I had a great opportunity to learn from probably the number one strategic interventionist or peak performance coach in the world. And through that, Chet Holmes, Keith Cunningham, all the training of all the great business moguls, Jay Abraham, were at my fingertips. And I'm a sponge, so I love learning. And now to have this opportunity to work with the partners in this industry, which I think is just so ripe for so much success, I'm privileged to be here.
So really, you were an outsider to both the agent community and the world of technology. Being in that position, kind of thrown into our world, what has it been like as a coach?
I love that term outsider. I think that's always resonated with me. I've always felt like an outsider, and the coaching is no different. Whether I'm coaching a professional athlete or a business owner in telecom, it's all the same. I mean, I don't know their business. And when that guy is getting ready to kick the ball through the uprights, or that woman is about to make a very important decision in her telecom business, I don't provide answers. I like to think I have questions, you have answers.
Working with some of the top sellers and top companies in our industry, have you seen any common themes?
I mean, it's the 80-20 rule. It's 80% psychology versus 20% skill set. And you need both of them to play the game at a high level. And I would say that the thing that I usually see that gets in their way is more about the mindset more than it is the skill set. So that's kind of what I do. I talk about what their real goals are, why they want them, and we really design a strategic plan to actually meet those expectations with timelines. That's the technical side. The art side of it is that the thing that seems to be stopping anyone from getting what they want is their belief system. And their belief system about who they are, about what business is, the generalizations that they make in their own life, the value system that they operate from. And we start uncovering really what those are that's preventing them from being what they can be.
And that very much resonates with me because I know in my work with you, you made me realize that the world needs more Gizzelle and who it is I am, not for me to change into something that I'm not.
It's not about surviving, it's about thriving. And if you're really not being who you are on all levels, you're really not going to create the impact in the world that you want. And I think that's what really prevents us all. I mean, when we really get down to it, is fear. Fear of not being enough, fear of failure, and all the things that go along with it. So, I think if there was a word to put on you specifically, I would say it would be courageous. and being courageous to step more into who you already are, because you'll always find the place you need to be by being more of who you already are.
I know you have a webinar event coming up with Intellisys on August 5th where you share the winning habits of top producers in the industry. Give our audience a pitch on that event and why they should register.
It's going to be talking about what are the top producers, not just in this industry, but in any industry. What are they specifically doing, whether it's sales or operations or entrepreneurship and creating new products? It seems to fall in the same category, but I think with this one, we're going to stay as specific as possible to what are the winning habits, what we do habitually over and over, or what they do habitually over and over that seems to be working. And I'll throw in some tactics, I'll throw in some strategies and the mindset behind it. And I think it's going to piggyback on the 5 webinars that I had the pleasure of doing for the community, which was more about the mindset and what's really preventing people from doing this. So I'm looking forward to it. August 5th, I think 11 Pacific, that would be like 2 Eastern, and it'll be coming live from the Jersey Shore.
If you want to register for that event, the link is in the video description below. Coach Tony, thank you so much for joining us today. Any final thoughts for our viewers?
You know, final thoughts, I guess in the words of Mike Tyson, who said, you know, everybody has a plan until they're punched in the face. You know, that tends to be the time I get the call, when the athlete's breaking down on the field, when the partnership is separating. I think in no time like this time, with a black swan event that none of us could have prepared for, is a better time for all of us to work together to get through it, especially in this industry, which I believe is going to be one of the catalysts for the economy to really building it up, because this industry is going nowhere, and together we can grow this thing.
That's it for today's At Home with Gizzelle. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.